What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Tevin Jameer back at it again. All right, let's get into it. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Tevin Jameer back at it again with another Blu-ray and DVD update video. Once again, like I said in my last podcast episode, lately time has been kind of escaping me, so I didn't even realize yesterday was the last day of June. And y'all know I always like to do these update videos on the last day of the month. Obviously I messed up, but it's better late than never. So I'm gonna do my updates. I'm gonna show y'all all the Blu-rays that I got throughout the month of June. And is it just me, or is this summer going by very quickly? I know I'm saying this at the beginning of July, but June went by so fast. I really feel like the rest of the summer is gonna go by fast. So yeah. With all that being said, like I said, better late than never. And then the new podcast episode, typically I would upload a podcast episode on Tuesdays, but this week I'll release another one this Friday. But all right, enough talking, man. Let's get to it. And I don't know if I mentioned this in my last Blu-ray update, but this first movie was one that was supposed to come last month. I had a first copy delivered, but something happened. I don't know what happened. I assume somebody took it, but I had this movie delivered the first time. Went through a whole thing with the company that distributed, the physical media version of this movie. So I had to order it again, and I made sure that when I ordered it again, that there was no mess ups and all of that. I was on top of this thing. What movie am I talking about? Bottoms. One of my favorite movies from, I think it came out in 2023, and the physical media release was released by Kino Lorber. I know the logo is kind of hard to see at the top, but Kino Lorber. Not really much going on the inside. That's the disc right there. But pretty much Bottoms was one of my favorite movies of 2023, and I've been waiting for a long time for a physical media release to come out. So when Kino Lorber announced that they were doing this, I got really hyped, especially since they first announced it where Emma Seligman, I think that's how you pronounce her name, but Emma Seligman, the director of this film, she was going to do a commentary. The cast of the movie was going to do commentaries. So, like I said, I went through a lot to even get this on physical media. And when it finally showed up to my place, I watched it the first time, just to rewatch the movie on its own. And then instantly, right after, because I didn't even realize how short this movie is. I've seen it multiple times, but it wasn't until watching it this time that I realized how short the movie was. So I watched it the first time, just, the regular film. And then after that, I watched it again with Emma's audio commentary. And if you own this version of the movie, definitely play it with the audio commentary. You're going to notice a bunch of things that you did not notice the first few times watching it. And like I said, I've seen this movie multiple times, but listening to her talk about the movie and all the small details in the back of scenes and stuff like that, there was a lot of hidden jokes that I missed throughout these years of watching this movie. So, definitely watch the audio commentary. I've seen her commentary, but I didn't see the commentary of the cast and crew. Like I said, I literally watched it 2 times, when I got this. So it's gonna take me a while to watch the other commentary, but I do plan on watching that one soon. But yeah, Bottoms, one of my favorite movies of 2023. If you enjoy those 2000s high school comedy movies, this is very much like a movie that's harkening back to that feel. So like I said, if you like those 2000s comedy movies, even not even just 2000 comedy movies, but even if you like movies like American Pie, I definitely think that this is one that you should check out. And it's crazy because before this, I actually owned a bootleg version of this movie because it took so long, and at one point it didn't seem like it was going to get on physical media. So I bought a bootleg copy of the movie, and of course, as soon as I got this version, I got rid of the other one. So That's another thing, companies. Yo, can y'all please release physical media versions of movies? Because it's like people want to buy it, but if you don't do it, then people are going to resort to bootlegging. And we want to support these films. So just like what I did with this movie, I'm going to buy a bootleg, but like once you guys officially release a physical media version of it, I will support, I will show money. I mean, I will show money. I will put out money to the people that made this movie. So yeah, like I said, definitely check this one out. My next movie is one from my childhood. Uh, it was around the time when all those books was becoming movies. This movie came out around the time of the first Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie, and it has my biggest celebrity crush in it. And what movie am I talking about? Ramona and Beezus. Now, I know it's crazy. Like my collection is all over the place. Like I'll have a bunch of gangster movies. I'll have like straight up gory horror movies, and then I'll just straight up buy like a very comfort movie that obviously was targeted more towards girls back in the day. But honestly, this really is a good movie despite it very much coming off like that is targeted for girls. It is a very good movie. My baby Selena Gomez is in it, and like I said, it's a very comforting film. Like if you just want to watch a movie with the family. Oh yeah, so that's the DVD Blu-ray. No, that's the DVD digital copy, and then this is the Blu-ray. But like, if you just want like, a very comforting film to watch, nothing too crazy, something you can watch with the family, like this is a movie that everybody I feel like will enjoy. When I first seen this in theaters, my dad took me to see it, and he enjoyed it. My mom, she said that she grew up on the Ramona books, so or yeah, the Ramona books. So like when I was able to watch it with her, she said that she enjoyed it. So yeah, um, I never read any of the books. I literally only seen it because it kind of gave me that Diary of a Wimpy Kid feel back in the day. So my parents just took me to see it. But yeah, if this is your type of style movie or whatever, or if you're just looking for a comforting family film to watch, definitely check this one out. Now, I think on the last Blu-ray update video, I was talking about finding local shops. These next three films I actually found at a local shop around me. So first we have 101 Dalmatians 2, Patch's London Adventure. We have Iron Man 3, and we have Peter Pan and the Return to Neverland. So all three of these, if you guys are in the Sicklerville area, New Jersey area, there's this place called Bandit Video, and pretty much it is mostly a video game place where they sell like a bunch of old video games for like older consoles and stuff like that. But they have one hell of a DVD and Blu-ray selection. So I got these three because they were doing a buy two and get one free deal. And as you can see on the price tags, these movies are very cheap. So I think, yeah, these two were $5. All of these were $5. I bought two movies and got one free. So pretty much I only had to spend $10 to get three movies. Something that if I went through Walmart or Amazon, I probably would have had to pay more for. And that's the reason I even got some of these movies. First off, I didn't even know Peter Pan. I'll start showing y'all what they look like. But that's the front cover for Peter Pan. I didn't even know Peter Pan had a Blu-ray physical media release. I did not. I knew the original one, but the straight to DVD sequel that they made, I did not know that this actually got a physical media release on Blu-ray. So like when I saw it, I knew I had to get it. Something I literally never seen. Iron Man 3, last time I checked on Walmart's website, it definitely costs more. I think it costs like around $10 to $12. So being able to get this for just $5, definitely a blessing. Of course, you got all the little things that come with it. And then the DVD right there. Just like the last store that I told you all about, Tunes, just like that last one. These are used copies. I mean, some looks new, but most of them are used copies. So when you shop there, just know that you're basically getting mostly used Blu-rays over there. But yeah, either way, you're still able to get these movies for a cheap price. And I've watched all three of these since buying them. So like I know that they work good. That's the one thing though. You still want to check your Blu-rays, even though they're known for like having a hard time of being scratched. You still want to check them. But yeah, they all work well for me. And like I said, if you're in the Sicklerville area, definitely check out Bandit Video. I plan on stopping there. If not this month, because I'm trying to spend a little less this month on movies, especially since one of the movies that I bought has a really high price. I'm not going to tell you what movie that is, but I'm expecting it to come to my place by July 8th. So basically, when I'm in Baltimore, it'll be in my mailbox. So yeah, I'm expecting it to show up around that time, but just know that movie that I ordered that cost a lot of money, it's a banger. It's a banger. Just know that. Um, so yeah, like I said, find local shops. That's the one thing I always recommend to physical media buyers. And like I said, if you're in the Sicklerville area, Bandit Video. If you're in the Voorhees, Lindenwold area, Tunes, definitely check them out. You're gonna get a lot of great options for physical media. And the last Blu-ray that I have for today is season 3 of Power. Now, I didn't get this from a physical media shop or anything like that. I got this used from eBay. And yeah, I've talked about it plenty of times on this channel. I love Power. Power is like my second favorite show of all time behind Boy Meets World. So slowly I've been buying each season, which it kind of blows my stuff that like the original Power, they have a complete box set, but only for the DVD version of the show. I'm more of a Blu-ray person, and I'll buy a DVD if they don't have the Blu-ray for it. So season 6 they didn't release on Blu-ray, but every other season they released on Blu-ray. So I have season 6 on DVD, and I've been buying the other seasons slowly in order because I want to do a full rewatch once I buy them. But I've been buying them all back to back on Blu-ray. And yeah, I urge people all the time to watch Power. I love this show so much. One thing that I definitely love about season 3 Blu-ray set compared to the other ones is that there's different pictures for for each disc. Like with season 1, it was basically the same cover as the outside, and that was just the same cover on each disc. Same with season 2, same picture on each disc, just basically the cover of the whole box set. But with season 3, you got Ghost and Kanan, you got Tommy, Holly, and Tasha. I had to see who that was besides Tommy and Holly. And then the last disc is Ghost and Angela. So like, yeah, I love that they actually put effort and actually made like different covers. It's really gonna disappoint me if I buy season 4 and like if I buy season 4 and it's just basically the same cover. But yeah. So that's all that I have for this month. Like I said, I hate that I showed up late, but late is better than never. And yeah, that's all that I have for this month. And like I said, next month, the one movie that I know that I bought for sure is a banger. And we'll see what else I get next month. Who knows? Maybe when I'm out in Baltimore, maybe I can find like a physical media store, or unless, my cousin also likes going to the mall in different states. So like maybe if we go to a mall around Maryland, like maybe I can find like a physical media store or anything like that and see what I pick up. But yeah, man. With all that being said, Tevin Jameer signing out. Catch y'all on the next one.